Okay, so without any further delay, we're going to go ahead and shuffle our cards and get them all nicely organized into piles 1, 2, 3, and 4. Today you will notice that for the tarot cards, we're using the Kawaii Tarot, and for our oracle cards, we are using these beautiful Path of the Soul Destiny cards. Okay, group number 1, you have selected this lovely pile of cards here. So we're going to put our Path of the Soul card just aside for now. The tarot cards are going to tell us a little bit about your spiritual gifts, what some of them might be, and then the Path of the Soul cards are going to tell us just a little bit about where we're at right now with our spiritual awakening, for those of you who have chosen this pile. So let's get started with the tarot cards. Okay, you're going to see that we have here 9 of Swords, Death, and the World. But don't actually be worried about this 9 of Swords and Death. I know some people, tend to think, oh my god, those are bad cards, but they really aren't. Okay, so 9 of Swords does refer to worry and stress, does refer to some like aggravation, fear, just those things that really, really bother us and the things that tend to keep us up at night. Okay, the Death card is referring to, well, maybe putting an end to all of that or putting some kind of change to all of that. And the World card talks about success, a successful completion of what one has set out to do. So what I'm getting for you guys in group 1 is that one of your spiritual abilities, one of your stronger abilities is really to calm people. And I mean, to calm yourself as well, but one of your real gifts here is to help calm others. We see that with death and, stress there. It seems as though others tend to come to you for, maybe it's advice, maybe it's just for comfort, or just for somebody who will listen. And it seems like you're the right person to do that. So what I'm getting with you guys, group 1, is that maybe you're able to see things from a different perspective, and maybe you're able to see some of the more positive aspects of a given situation. And maybe you're just calm in the knowing that everything is okay. The universe or God or source or whatever you want to call that has your back, and that you're looked after and you are cared for. It's like you have this innate remembering that not everything in life is as it seems. So not everything that exists is solely in our earthly third density kind of realm, that we do have spiritual guidance and we do have spiritual help. It seems as though you're able to help people to feel better, and it could just be the fact that you're able to see some situations from a different perspective. Now, it's really helpful, when it comes to trying to calm others and stuff, because when you're in the middle of a situation and you're all caught up in those feelings and you're all caught up in that kind of drama, it's really hard to see past where you're at sometimes. A good friend of mine once told me that, you can't see the paint peeling when you're still inside of the house. And sometimes it does take an external perspective to kind of help make things maybe not seem so bad. You're kind of the voice of reason. You're the one that goes, oh, well, actually, did you think of this? Or, well, have you considered this? And it's not like you are to be, dismissing or discounting whatever it is that people come to you with. But it does seem as though you're able to really be able to help other people to sort of simplify or maybe minimize their worries a little bit because of the perspective that you have. So one of your gifts, you're able to see things in a different sort of light, maybe in a more positive light. I'm getting with this death card, I'm getting quite a positive vibe off of it. So it seems as though you're able to really be calming and helpful to others in that way. And I mean, if you're able to be calming and helpful to others, this means that you have a strong ability to calm yourself, to regulate yourself, and to heal yourself as well. We're going to take a look at the Path of the Soul card that's being chosen for you. Oh, this one is beautiful. We have card number 15 in this deck. Oh my gosh, I just love that art. It is so gorgeous. And this is the card of Revelations. There are new beginnings ahead. The veil is being lifted to reveal something new that was previously not available to you. In one way, this can relate to a new environment. However, it can also denote the revealing of a new perspective. Here we go. That what you previously held as truth was only a portion of the whole. Hey, that kind of sums up what we were talking about there. All is being revealed to you now. From here you can operate with a new view, seeing things as they really are. And this, I like that it plays in really well with what your spiritual gifts are, the ability to see things differently than, you know, what one might first think. And it seems as though you're going to be receiving, I think that you already would be receiving all kinds of spiritual and energetic downloads from the angels, from your spiritual guides, from the light beings out there, the teachers, whoever else is out there in the universe that really loves you and wants to help you. There are many ways that this kind of guidance and these sort of, I guess, downloads can come in. A lot of times through meditation, through dreams at night. Sometimes we don't really realize we're getting a download until, you know, you might be meditating or sleeping or something and you wake up and you're like, oh, I just realized something, and something just dawns on you. Sometimes when we meditate or when we're just really quiet and in a relaxed state, we might hear some ringing or some tones in the ears, and that's another sign that you have received a lot of information from Spirit. So if you chose this pile, there's a good chance that you actually do have a lot of that going on. So group 1, that is your message, a very, very simple look at what your spiritual gifts are and kind of where you're at on your spiritual path. Thank you so much for watching. Again, let me say thank you so much for watching. If you want to know about the decks that I use during this pick a card reading, our tarot cards are from the Kawaii Tarot by Diana Lopez. And our oracle cards come from the Path of the Soul Destiny cards by the artist Cheryl Lee Harnish. All right. So that said, I think you all know the drill. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, slap that bell button, get notifications. Then you'll know each time that I upload, each time that I go live, things like that. And you know what? Share this video with anyone that you might find will like it, or you might find maybe needs to hear these messages. Either way, I'm so grateful to you for watching and for being here, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Okay, pile number 2, thank you for selecting this group of cards. I'm going to go ahead and put our Path of the Soul Oracle card just to the side for now, and we're going to go ahead and look at your tarot cards. So, the tarot cards are going to tell us a little bit about your spiritual gifts. This is a very basic look after all. And then the oracle card is just going to give us a little bit of information about maybe where you're at on your spiritual path. So, I like that it's pile 2 and there's already a 2 here. There's a balance there, kind of a 2 there with that temperance. But, okay. First of all, it seems as though you kind of have, now, I guess I'm going to use this term, dual bodies activated. And what that means is that, yeah, you're a human. You were born into a human body and, you're experiencing a human life, but your spiritual self is awake and is activated. So there's a really good chance for those of you who chose pile 2 that you are already, quite spiritually awakened. And you've already been learning quite a lot. So, you're living in your physical body, but your spiritual body is also quite operational, giving you the ability to, tune in with your angels, your spiritual guides, with God, the universe, whatever you want to call that. And your abilities to, perceive information in the various ways, whether that's clairvoyant or claircognizant or, with the ears, clairaudient, etc. Gradual healing with the Temperance card. And there's something else here as well. I think that another gift that you have been given spiritually is just this remaining balanced and really not being shaken by too much. Just not being easily disturbed and not... I guess you just don't really fall for the traps and the pitfalls of earthly life. I mean, now, sometimes you might, because that is just part of the human experience, but overall, because your spiritual body, your spiritual self is activated and awakened, you know how to avoid a lot of issues. You've been able to do a lot of healing within yourself since you've started awakening, and that is a beautiful gift on its own. And this does suggest that you have the ability to help others to heal as well. And I'm just being shown here, like this too, with the dual bodies activated. So, you got your regular self, you got your spiritual self. There's this hand here. I'm actually being shown somebody performing Reiki. Laying hands on somebody else or on themselves and just allowing the beautiful life force energy, or, the universe's energy or God's energy, again, whatever you want to call that, flowing through you, and you sort of get to be a tool for healing. Of course, it's not your own energy that heals others and yourself, but this beautiful life force energy that flows through you. So if you've chosen this pile, maybe a lot of you happen to be Reiki practitioners, or you've just received, the attunement, or you've learned about it, or you have some kind of knowledge on it. This is also saying that Reiki might be a really good path for you. Reiki or, maybe other forms of energy healing, since you have both your, regular and spiritual bodies activated. Justice. In this particular lifetime, with the gifts you are given, healing and just being able to remain calm and tempered, and just having, your spiritual body activated at the same time as your regular body, there's all kinds of karma that you're able to balance out and make right in your lifetime because of the gifts that you have and the gifts that you are using. So, you may be able to go back and heal sadness and hurt and pain from your own past, be it this lifetime or others, and you're able to help others. You're able to help other people to heal their past wounds, be it from this lifetime or lifetimes prior. But first and foremost, we like to, when we come to Earth, we try to sort of focus on this lifetime, in the present, and try to balance everything in the present. But there are times where stuff from other lifetimes will come in and, really, really want to be healed. And often it's because, one, you're strong enough to do that now. You're strong enough to face whatever it was. And two, there was the opportunity to heal it, so you might as well just go for it. If you have the abilities there, which you do if you chose this pile of cards, then go for it. We're going to take a look at your Path of the Soul card. Oh, this one is lovely. Card number 36. That one is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so card 36 is called Revealed. Do you know how beautiful you truly are? It is time to stop hiding from the world. The universe is calling you. You have so much to offer and so much to give. This card is a reminder for you to see who and what you truly are. Again, with these dual bodies activated, who you truly are is, well, who you are as a spirit, who you are as a soul. Not just the body you were born into when you came here. You are part of the one, and you are beautiful and perfect in every way. When you hide yourself, you are withholding not only your own energy, but your love. Love for yourself and love for others. Embrace yourself and all your quirks. We all have them. Let yourself be free and let yourself shine. So, pile number 2, you have this beautiful gift of healing. And you have this beautiful gift of already having been awakened spiritually. And it's an ongoing path. There's always going to be opportunities for learning. We're never going to stop learning and awakening, but it's really beautiful to see that you are getting a balance between your physical and spiritual self, and you are using this to help yourself to heal and help others to heal as well. So pile number 2, that was your very basic look at your spiritual gifts and, kind of where you're at right now in your awakening process. And I think that this was absolutely lovely. It was a wonderful message. And thank you so much for watching. Again, let me say thank you so much for watching. If you want to know about the decks that I used during this pick a card reading, our tarot cards are from the Kawaii Tarot by Diana Lopez. And our oracle cards come from the Path of the Soul Destiny cards by the artist Cheryl Lee Harnish. All right. So that said, I think you all know the drill. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, slap that bell button, get notifications. Then you'll know each time that I upload, each time that I go live, things like that. And you know what? Share this video with anyone that you might find will like it, or you might find maybe needs to hear these messages. Either way, I'm so grateful to you for watching and for being here, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. All right, pile number 3. Thank you for choosing this pile of lovely cards. We have our tarot cards here. The tarot cards are going to just give you a really brief look at your spiritual gifts, and then these beautiful Path of the Soul oracle cards, it's going to just give you a little bit of info on where you might be during your spiritual awakening. So let's get started. Awesome. Okay, group number 3, already with this High Priestess, so you have access to higher wisdom, higher knowledge, higher power. You're psychic, group 3. Absolutely. Like, everybody does have this ability to connect with spirit. Everybody does have that potential within them. It just depends on, whether or not you want to develop those abilities. But it seems as though if you haven't already done so, group 3, those psychic abilities are basically turned on by themselves. Like, you are very connected. This Ace of Pentacles is showing me that it's bit by bit. So you don't get a huge dump of psychic information all at once and it registers right away and it organizes itself into your subconscious and stuff. No, that's not really how that goes. So what happens here is you receive little bits of information bit by bit, tick by tick, and you kind of slowly piece them together within your subconscious, and the messages will slowly, make more sense as they become relevant. And your intuitions and things like that, it's just over time, they're going to keep getting stronger, little by little. So it might not be something that you notice within a week. On Monday, your intuition is, say, like level 2, and then by Friday, it's level over 9,000. No, it's not really how that works. It just means that, say, a month from now, a few months from now, a year from now, all of the little bits of help and guidance that you receive day by day is going to boost your skills and abilities so much that when you look back, you're barely going to recognize yourself. It's going to be like, wow, I learned that much? Holy cow, like, I've come that far in, 1 year or 1 month or whatever. King of Swords, truth. This is always talking about the truth of the matter. So yeah, you are absolutely connected to higher wisdom, and Spirit is revealing small little bits of truth to you here and there as you're ready to receive them, and as you ask for them as well. Wow, that is amazing. Now definitely, there are a lot of ways in which you can be psychic. There are lots of ways in which you can apply the skills that you have. So you may find during meditation, for example, that maybe you're connecting to angels or spirit guides, you're connecting to God, however you perceive that. You could be connecting with loved ones who have passed away and crossed over long ago. There's really no limit to who you can connect to in the spiritual realm. It's all done in love and light, of course, and you just got to make sure you put up your spiritual protection and boundaries, but it does seem as though you already have a handle on that. Otherwise, Spirit would be focusing on getting you to put up boundaries instead of focusing on giving you little bits and pieces of information as you go through your life. You might find that you're really gifted with things like tarot cards. You might be really, really good with medium readings. You might find that maybe your strength is channeling. There are so many different ways to receive information from Spirit, like I said, and there's so many different ways to use it. But it does seem as though your gift is your ability to tune in. And there are different psychic senses, like I was sort of referring to earlier. You might find that you're highly clairvoyant. You're able to visualize with your mind's eye what it is that Spirit wants to show you. You might be clairaudient, which means you don't hear it the way that you're hearing my voice right now, the vibrations off of your eardrum and stuff like that. But think of it as you're reading a book and you're reading some dialogue, and it's like you can hear the voices of the characters. It's like that. It's that kind of hearing. So you may be able to hear messages from Spirit, during, say, a tarot reading or a conversation with a friend, and all of a sudden this, really wild advice or piece of information pops into your head, and it comes in faster than you're able to make it up. And it's like, oh my gosh, where did that come from? Well, this is where it's come from. This is a spiritual gift that you have, sweetheart. You might be clairsentient, which a lot of people tend to be, or very empathic, where you're able to pick up on the emotions and the feelings of others. And of course, you got to be careful that you don't take on those emotions as if they're your own when they really aren't. But being able to pick up on other people's feelings and other people's energy might help you to heal them. If you're talking to somebody who is struggling and, is having a hard time, your presence alone might be what it takes just to take a little bit of the edge off for them. You might be really gifted in things like psychometry, which is, say, for example, I have a rock here. This is the first, object I could find on the table, but you're able to hold an object that, belongs to someone or belonged to someone, and you all of a sudden are getting all of these spiritual insights on the previous owner of that item or other things related to that item. And I just love that, though, that Spirit has seen that you are absolutely worthy of carrying the truth that it wants to tell you. Wow, awesome. So pile number 3, you are psychic. And we're going to go look at sort of where you're at in your spiritual awakening. We have card number 14 from the Path of the Soul Destiny cards. I like this art. It's so beautiful. I think those look like little toe prints, little footprints or something. So card number 14. Oh, it does say footprints. Yep. You have beautiful intentions of doing well in this world and having a lasting and positive effect on the planet. This was a part of the divine plan you created for yourself before you came here. So your ability to connect with spirit, your soul already had planned that. Those inner aspirations you feel and the daydreams associated with them are the whisperings of your soul calling to you for your purpose. This is all part of your journey. The time has come to take the steps necessary to set this dream in motion. So, pal number 3, if you are starting to wonder, well, should I get into tarot cards? Well, should I get into doing psychic readings for people, or should I start looking into this? Yes, 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 yes. You don't have to make a career out of it, but it's absolutely worth learning. So, oh my gosh, group number 3, you have such an exciting message. That's really, really awesome. You are all so lucky that this applies to you. So anyways, group 3, thank you for watching. Again, let me say thank you so much for watching. If you want to know about the decks that I use during this pick a card reading, our tarot cards are from the Kawaii Tarot by Diana Lopez. And our oracle cards come from the Path of the Soul Destiny cards by the artist Cheryl Lee Harnish. All right. So that said, I think you all know the drill. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, slap that bell button, get notifications. Then you'll know each time that I upload, each time that I go live, things like that. And you know what? Share this video with anyone that you might find will like it, or you might find maybe needs to hear these messages. Either way, I'm so grateful to you for watching and for being here, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Okay, and we have pile number 4, the last but not least of the groups. We're going to put our lovely oracle card aside for now. The tarot cards are going to show us just a real quick little look at what your spiritual gifts are. And then the oracle card is just going to show us a little bit about where you're at on your spiritual path. First of all, it seems as though you've got a very strong intuition that you've been gifted with. I'm picking up on that with the moon there. But 2 of Swords, I'm getting that one of your strengths here is your ability to make tough decisions. Or your ability to, just make decisions in the first place because you have a strong intuition. But I'm especially picking up on tough choices. Not fun for anybody, but it seems as though you kind of have the upper hand in situations like that. With the moon here, you do receive guidance from spirit. Your intuition is strong. Your intuition is turned on, whether you're aware of that or not. We've all been gifted with an intuition, but yours seems to be strongest when it comes time to make big decisions, or like I said, difficult decisions. The moon is also a card of illusion. So it seems as though when it comes to your ability to make decisions and to rely on your intuition for things like that, you're able to, see through some situations. You're able to see through certain people's lies or intentions. You're able to see through some people's energies or the energies of some situations. Now, a really good friend told me that, you really can't see the paint peeling when you're on the inside of the house, which is referring to, sometimes a good outside perspective is what you need. But what I'm picking up here for you guys in pile 4 is that you're inside the house and you're aware of the paint peeling. So you can be in the middle of a situation, and you could be sort of in the middle of all the emotions and everything else that might come with it, but you're still able to tune in to your intuition. You're still able to receive clear messages and be able to see through any illusions that people are trying to put up in front of you, or you're just able to see through certain aspects of your situation. And Wheel of Fortune, it seems as though you make good decisions. Your intuition, shows you, and you follow it, and it has a good outcome. This Wheel of Fortune talks about like happiness and luck and joy, success, and change. So you've been able to get through some tough times in your life, and it's not just yourself that the gift applies to. You know, you're able to help other people through their own tough decisions and their own tough times. Something that I'm picking up on right now for you guys in Pile 4 is people often come to you for help and for advice, and it's because you have sort of this like clear connection to spirit, and somebody might, you know, be telling you their situation, and when they're not able to see what some of the truth might be, you're able to understand, you're able to pick up on that just based on maybe certain little details that they give you, or just based on what your intuition tells you right off the bat about, you know, that person or that situation. It's very important. I like this. This is a fairly unique message. Now, all 4 of the piles have had unique messages, but this one in particular just shows me that you also, with the moon, there's this calmness that I just get that comes over me when I look at this one. And it actually makes it so much easier for you to make decisions, tough ones, easy ones, whatever, because you're coming from a place of calm and a place of neutrality a lot of the time. Is something else I'm picking up. And it just makes it so much easier to make choices when you're not just acting on your emotions. You're not necessarily making choices out of fear. You're going with what your gut is telling you, or what that quiet voice in your head has been consistently poking at you and prodding at you to do. We're going to take a look at your Path of the Soul card. Ooh, this one is pretty. You guys have card number 2. Path of the Soul, card number 2. And this card says, encoded. Where others see nothing, you see the deeper meaning or the message hidden within. Look at that. With that moon, you're able to see through illusions. You're able to see through situations. You're able to see through people and their words and their energy. Your guides are working hard to communicate with you as your intuition and inner knowing expands. Be mindful of all that you experience in each moment. Be aware of animal messengers, cloud formations, colors, conversations you overhear from others, and anything else that catches your attention. You are taking the next step in awareness and connection to the unseen worlds. And it's this beautiful connection that you have with spirit that just makes it so much easier to listen to your intuition and to, like I said, make the choices that take you down the various roads of life. Now, you may want to strengthen this connection by, if you don't already, do a little bit of meditation, even as little as 2 minutes or 5 minutes each day, whenever you get time. Spirit understands what your intentions are. Or before you go to sleep at night. Yeah, you'll fall asleep in the middle of it, but a little bit of meditation and connection to spirit during that really relaxed state is going to do you so much good. You may find that using tarot cards and oracle cards will help you to sort of boost your intuition. You'll know exactly when, your gut or the voice in your head is saying something to you. The voice in your head, I mean like the little still and quiet voice, not the monologue that's always, always, always going. You can distinguish between what is your own voice and your own thoughts and what is your intuition. And that's something that you've been very highly gifted with. I love that you're able to see through other people's stuff. This also just shows me that you're quite empathic. Your ability to pick up on other people's energies, their feelings, their intentions, it's very, very strong. So that's one of your gifts, is you're able to use your intuition, use what you have learned from your intuition, apply it to your decisions, and there's happy outcome. As long as you, I would say within reason, follow your intuition, you're not going to go wrong. And that's what I have for you, Pile 4. Thank you so much for watching. Again, let me say thank you so much for watching. If you want to know about the decks that I use during this pick a card reading, our tarot cards are from the Kawaii Tarot by Diana Lopez. And our oracle cards come from the Path of the Soul Destiny cards by the artist Cheryl Lee Harnish. All right. So that said, I think you all know the drill. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, slap that bell button, get notifications. Then you'll know each time that I upload, each time that I go live, things like that. And you know what? Share this video with anyone that you might find will like it, or you might find maybe needs to hear these messages. Either way, I'm so grateful to you for watching and for being here, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one.